Isn't the bill a watered-down disappointment for you, though, in what you set out to do?
Obviously, we would have preferred even stronger legislation.
G'day everyone, welcome to the Bothy. I'm Chris.
G'day, I'm Al.
Happy Australia Day, mate.
Happy Australia Day, buddy.
Celebrate with a beer, eh? Nice cold one too. What a week in politics, eh? The opposition had Albo right where they wanted him. They chose to make a deal with him instead and cut out the Nationals rather than stick with their running partners. If that doesn't reek of uni party where neither major party has the population at heart, rather than just their own political agendas and skin, I don't know what is, mate. What a week.
It's abysmal, really. They could have just sat and watched him implode on himself.
Exactly.
And instead, they
blew themselves up.
What a nightmare.
Then they tried to bully the Nats
Yep.
into voting with them.
And that backfired.
Yeah. And then you got shadow ministers quitting.
Oh, just ridiculous, isn't it?
It's
like,
it's
way
just
to
a
go and
joke, mate.
shoot yourself in the foot, like, and blow your foot off.
It's crazy, mate, because after the last election, we both did an election review and we both said Susan Lee isn't the leader. And we both said Nationals should just go their own way now.
Yeah.
Now they've wasted 7 months.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
It's a joke. I mean, they get back together. They make a farce of themselves for the last 6 months where they look weak.
Yep.
They look like the little baby holding Liberals' hand.
That little proud guy, I never really liked him, but now I really don't like him.
Well, if Susan Lee's got to go, he's got to go as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So Nationals, we say it's time to smell the roses. You're out, stay out, look for greener pastures, not the greens when we say that, or go at your own and make yourself relevant again. If you go back, you will be seen as weak and even less irrelevant than the Liberals. And there's no party less relevant.
They can't possibly go back.
Well, mate, they came out and said, we're not going back until Susan Lee's gone. Now they're saying, we're not going back until Susan Lee's had a stern talking to. Come on. What is wrong with these people?
No backbone, a lot of them.
No. Weak as P155. But it's been a good week for Albo, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Talk about just go under the radar.
I know.
You make whatever changes you want.
Yep. He got away with murder, really.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep. Impinged on everybody's free speech.
Yep.
And got away with it.
He got away with it.
Because
everybody's talking about something else.
Because of his useless opponents. So, for those of you that don't know, a new bill got passed this week. The new Anti-Semitism, Hate and Extremism Bill for 2026 has passed with no real debate at all. Barely a word in the mass media.
Yep.
And I've already got a problem with it. And all I've done is read the title.
Yeah, it doesn't sing true for us, does it? It sounds definitely for us and other podcasters. It's just an excuse to do what they've done in the UK, and anybody that says anything they don't agree with, away you go into prison.
Why does anti-Semitism have to be in the title? Why can't it just be the Hate and Extremism Bill?
Well, they had to say anti-Semitism because of the Bondi incident, don't they?
Yeah, just to placate the Jewish community.
Of course.
We all understand what happened is terrible.
Mm.
We all understand that there's anti-Semitism, and we've talked about it on our channel.
Yep.
It's terrible. But it doesn't have to be in the bill. It doesn't have to be named. It should cover everybody and everything equally.
Yeah, it should.
It does feel like they've just ticked the box, really, doesn't it? We've
Definitely.
put anti-Semitism in there.
Yep.
Box ticked.
Yep.
Move on. So what are the new laws and how will they affect us? So just before we start, mate, there's been some talk on social media about this bill was put forward in 2024 and that the Libs and the Greens have had this access to this for a couple of years, and that's not quite what this is. So that was a bill put forward in 2024 for hate crimes, and it has actually got through in 2025 after a number of amendments. This is not about hate crimes. This is about hate speech. So that was a different bill. Yeah. And this bill is based a lot on that bill in 2024, because that's what the law was up until January. So they've had to base on it. But it's not the same one.
Yeah.
So those that have been saying that are very close to being right, but not quite. So what is a hate group? An organisation that publicly incites hatred or communal violence against a person or group due to their race or national or ethnic origin. ASIO must be involved in the process with the minister prior to any decision being made on whether that is a hate group.
ASIO.
How would we know? We don't know anything about ASIO, right? So can we still protest? The Greens think we can't. We think we can, but watch out, don't chant anything hateful. And I watched your old flame, Penny Wong,
Mm-hmm.
being interviewed on Sunrise or one of those shows the other morning, and the commentator said, can people still protest and accuse Israel of causing a genocide? And she answered that in 7 different ways, but didn't actually answer the question, mate. So
Spoke a lot without actually telling anybody anything.
If someone or a group says Israel engaged in genocide, will they be prosecuted now?
Can I start with what the legislation does? It does a number of things. Obviously, one of the things it does is it enables a minister to cancel and suspend visas of people who come to Australia to preach hatred. We have the gun legislation, which is toughening up the gun laws in the ways that I've described. In relation to the hate groups, what this legislation does is enables a minister to determine and prescribe that a group is a hate group in accordance with the legislation. But that's not a political decision. That's a decision that is done on the advice of security agencies, and the leader of the opposition is briefed. So I just want to say to your viewers and to you, what we are trying to do is to crack down on groups who seek to incite hatred for the purposes of engaging in incitement and criminal activity. We're not seeking to crack down on people's difference of political debate.
So under the legislation, people will still be able, or groups will still be able to say that.
Well, I'm not going to get into. It's not hypotheticals about what can and can't be said. I'm making a point about the way the legislation works.
Do you think people should be able to say that?
I don't believe that. The government's position is that the State of Israel has a right to exist, and we seek 2 states because that is the best way to ensure long-term peace and security for both Israelis and Palestinians.
Oh, what I'd rather say is what the rule has done. Yes, but can I chant it? Well, what I'd rather, honestly, it was very painful. I might
Just
have
answer the question.
Exactly, yeah.
But the thing is, don't they realise that if this bill goes through the way we hope it doesn't, but probably will?
Oh, it is. It's through.
Yeah, but
It's
I mean, the way it's going, the similar way it's happening in the UK.
Yeah.
Then people could go to prison for saying stuff, even factual stuff.
There wasn't even meant as hurtful, it just hurt someone's feelings, mate.
It's going to be negative for them as well.
Yeah.
If Pauline Hanson ever gets in, then it'll go against their grain. It won't benefit them in the least. It'll be negative for them.
Will this be used against parties like the Green and One Nation to stop them getting in? Because Greens have got their own position on Palestine. One Nation's got their own position on immigration and Islamism. Could both of those be called hate groups?
Well, look again at Europe and what happened to Le Pen.
Yeah.
She was the top dog to get in France, and then
No.
they found something on her and went, nah, you can't.
Same with the AfD in Germany.
Yep. How many died?
Something like 20 of them died leading up to the election.
I think that was over a longer period, but
6 months.
I think in the last month, at least 6 or 7 of them died.
Yeah.
It's just that's a bit weird, eh?
It's like all those Russian oligarchs that fall out of hospital windows from the 6th floor, mate. Very similar.
I know, very dodgy.
It'll be interesting to see whether they call the protest group that marches today against March for Australia a hate group, because we know what they scream and shout. We've been on the other end of that.
Yeah, they're not very pleasant, are they?
Exactly right. Lawyers are saying that this bill is unintelligible from a legal viewpoint.
Well, that just tells you everything. If a lawyer can't understand it, and lawyers are known for talking shit and gibberish that only they can understand, if they can't comprehend it properly, then what hope is anybody else to comprehend it?
I know it.
There's none.
I know you and I don't have any. The government assure Australians that the law has been brought in to crack down on those who are seeking to incite criminal behaviour motivated by hatred. It is not intended or designed to prevent differences of views and freedom of speech. But it's going to impinge on freedom of speech.
Of course it will.
You can say it to your blue in the face, Penny Wong. It will impinge on freedom of speech.
What I want to know is who's going to be the first to go down. Because there's so many of us out there. We are pretty mild compared to some of the guys and girls out there. They're going to have to, if this is what it is, they're going to have to do what this law's telling them, and they're just going. And it's all to do with their interpretation. If a judge believes it was hateful or whatever, then that's all it is.
Yep.
I don't. It's not going to go to
A jury.
jury or anything, is
Doesn't
it?
sound like it. It'll all come down to whether ASIO believe that you meet the criteria for inciting hate or causing a reasonable person to feel intimidated. And at the end of the day, everyone's talking about, oh, it's all about hate groups. It's not. An individual can be charged. Yep. So it's one person, not a group. And this last bit's a real worry, mate, because it becomes feeling driven rather than fact being the driving factor, right? The law does not require proof that someone was actually intimidated or that hatred was successfully generated.
Yeah. I know.
It's someone's feelings.
I mean, I watch a lot of people on other podcasts. I won't mention them because I don't want them to get found out. But like, some of the stuff they say, the equivalent in UK, they'd be knocking on your door and like coming to pick you up. The cops would be coming. It just this is where we're headed, right?
Potentially. Yeah.
And
Potentially. Yep.
It's we're heading into that Orwellian authoritarian land, isn't it?
Land of tyranny. There's a section that states that the law is not limited to intentionally inciting hate. It may also cover situations where a person is reckless. So if we say something and we say, no, I didn't mean it like that, and they say, well, you were being reckless and that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Even if what we say is the truth.
Completely factual.
Yep. Bad luck.
Yep.
Because it says the truth is not a defense. If your statement is true, you can still be charged and found guilty. That's an issue, mate.
That is insane.
It is.
How? Whenever has telling the truth got you imprisoned?
Yeah, for 5 years.
Unless you were guilty of whatever you're telling the truth about.
Now, the law does apply to public acts, and it specifies social media. It specifies social media posts, comments, videos, and any online material.
Well, of course they're going to go after social media because they can't control social media.
You look what LA's done, right? Under 16's banned. Trying to ban Twitter.
Yep.
Now he's impinged the
Then he goes
freedom.
and wears a bikini and thinks it's all okay.
He did, mate. No, I still believe that Topher wears the best bikini.
He does.
Going around.
Yeah.
That was one hell of a
That
photo.
looked good.
Well done, Topher. So, yeah, we've talked about whether political opponents will be targeted. Maybe not this year, but you can see it down the track.
Yeah.
Mate.
Well, I believe it will be as soon as they can get away with it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's what I think.
I want to know, mate, can I still go to the footy and rage at Collingwood and Carlton supporters? Can I still rage at the umpires? They're their very own species, mate.
No, you can't.
What do you mean, no?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Do I need to be careful? When I go to the footy and I'm screaming maggot, maggot, maggot.
Yep. Along with another 20,000 people singing the same thing.
Yeah.
Shouting the same thing. Yeah. That's like,
Hate speech?
like I say, it depends who interprets it that way.
Yeah. So we will all need to be careful. What we say and how we comment could cause issues. So think really carefully about what you're going to say or write. And that regardless of any amendment to the laws, this does impede our free speech.
Definitely.
It feels like it.
Yep.
We're going to have to be careful now, mate.
Yeah.
There's already things we've beeped out or decided not to put in episodes, or no, we won't go ahead with that episode anymore because you just don't know.
Yep. Well, goodbye to free speech.
To a degree.
That's what it feels like.
Yep. To a degree.
Not good, mate.
Not good at all, mate. Let us know what you think, everybody.
Thanks, guys. See you later.